Today's logical fallacy is black or white. This is oversimplifying something to just two possibilities, either or. Most sources give these as examples, but they're actually bad examples. If you're not for us, you're against us. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. America, love it or leave it. The reason these are bad examples is because a fallacy must actually confuse or mislead many people. But in these statements, no one actually believes those are the only two choices. They certainly are oversimplified statements of either or, but they're just cliches and rhetoric. A better example of the black or white fallacy is like if someone says, The Inventors of Huckleberry Finn is a racist book. They're oversimplifying that something either is racist or is not, either or, when really it's more of a spectrum. See what I did there? Black, white, spectrum. Oh, I crack myself up. Or if someone says divorce judges are biased against men, then someone argues back that's not true because women have it worse. The fallacy is assuming that either women face problems or men, but not both. A common use of black or white is what I call archenemy, assuming either you agree with me on everything or you oppose me on everything, which makes us enemies. Like in politics, when two parties don't agree on the best way to solve a problem, they accuse each other of trying to destroy the country or whatever. And kids do this a lot, like when a parent says no, and the kid says, Why don't you want me to have any fun? Or why do you hate me? Obviously, they're lashing out for a reaction, but they're also assuming that either you agree with everything they want or you're their enemy. Another type of black or white is the perfect solution fallacy, also called the nirvana fallacy. This argues that if a solution is not perfect, then it should not be done at all. Like since vaccines don't prevent all infections, assuming that means they're totally ineffective, either 100% effective or 0% effective. This is a popular way for politicians to avoid taking any action on things like gun control, because no solution is ever perfect. This black or white perfectionism is also used to attack science. Like when scientists change their mind, critics argue that they flip-flopped so they can't be trusted on anything. Like they must be perfectly correct about everything all the time. But of course the nature of science is to change your mind when the facts change, which really bothers some people for some reason. But like I pointed out at the start, black or white rhetoric is not necessarily a black or white fallacy. Like if I say, do you want a boring 9-to-5 job or do you want to follow your passions? That's not making you think those are the only two options. It's just a rhetorical technique to compare two extremes. See Foolacy.com for more logical fallacies and curriculum.